Welcome to this week's video of the week. We're going to be taking a look at an application by Google called Keep. This is available in your Google Drive, so once you're logged in, you'll go up to where you have your main apps and select More, and then select Even More from Google. From this page, you can scroll down and see all of the options for different applications that Google offers. When you scroll all the way down to organize your stuff, you'll find Keep. Underneath the Keep icon, you want to select Get Started and Use on the Web. From here, it's pretty simple. Google Keep allows you to make lists. So I made a list of the things that I wanted to make sure I shared with you in this video. So why should someone use Google Keep? Well, the first major benefit is that you can now store all of your to-do lists or materials and supplies lists on a cloud-based service. The other nice thing you can do is organize your list by colors and searchable tags. So if I wanted to create a new note, something about lab supplies needed for next week, I could then start my list here and I could change it and color code it based on the class or the purpose. I can also organize it by adding labels. So if I add a label like labs, now when I search up in my search bar, labs, any notes that are associated with that label for labs will pop up. So it's a nice way to be able to search yours pretty easily. Another way that you can keep your lists organized is prioritizing your lists. So if this Why Google Keep note is really important for me to have access to, I can pin the note, which you can see moved all my other lists to the bottom of my screen and keeps all my pinned notes at the very top. And you can unpin it just as easily by deselecting the little push pin in the top right. You can also add checkboxes. So you'll see some of my lists have checkboxes and some of them don't. To get the checkbox feature, all you'd simply have to do is you'd have to open the note, select the three dots, and select Show Checkboxes. You can also hide them at any point in time. Another nice feature of Google Keep Notes is that I can also share this list with anyone. So if I wanted to share this with any of my coworkers, I could simply type their emails or their names here and they would pop up. You can also set reminders for your list. So the first little icon here with the finger and a little string tied around it, if you select that, it's going to prompt you to select the date and time. So I could select a reminder that will remind me about my list tomorrow at 8 a.m. and this actually syncs to my Google Calendar. I can add my list directly into a Google Doc. So let's say that I'm working with students and we're doing a project on passive solar houses, and we're designing passive solar houses. And let's say that I want to add my list somewhere underneath the guidelines. I want to add in materials. So what I can do from here is go to my Tools menu, select Keep Notepad. That will actually open up my notepad within Google Docs. And here I can scroll through my notes, find the list of passive solar house supplies, and then I would simply select the three dots, Add to Document, and there it's generated my list of all my supplies that I want students to know about. Finally, you can also add drawings in Google Keep. So this is not as useful when you're on a laptop, but if you were using some sort of an iPad, you could use a stylus and draw notes. You can do it on the web here. So you would go to New Note for drawing, and then you have a pen. You can change the colors and the size of your pen. You can change colors, and you can also highlight, and you can change the color of the highlighting. And Google really thought about those of you who like to cross things off your list. So you may have noticed that I've been check marking the boxes as I've mentioned them throughout this video, and so that's just one more feature that is there for those of you who like that ability to cross things off your list. So that was Google Keep, and thanks for watching.